guys, it's Gretchen and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so about a month ago, I put a question on Instagram asking people, if you've got any piercing questions for me, send them my way. And then I did like a piercing Q&A. Multiple people seemed to like that. So I thought I would do another one and maybe make this type of thing a monthly video. If you like that idea, you should already give this video a thumbs up. So I did the same thing where I put the question on Instagram. I actually did it twice just to get more questions. I didn't put it on any of my other social media like Twitter. I didn't put it here on YouTube like in the community tab, but if there's enough interest, perhaps for the one in June, I will do that. So just let me know in the comments below if it's something that you'd be interested in. So I've got questions here. They're in no particular order. They're just how I saved them into my phone. There are some duplicates, so if you ask me a question and I don't answer it, it's because it was a duplicate. So don't feel bad about the question. So yeah, let's just get into it. Do you have any piercings you regret or wouldn't do again because of pain, healing, etc.? I don't have any piercings that I regret. I mean, other than the fact that I had my belly button done and it just was completely botched. But I don't have any like current ones that I regret. I mean, my doth, I will continue to say both ways, was a real bitch to heal, but I love it. So would I want it to heal the same way? No. But would I get it again? Yeah. So I don't think there are any in particular that I necessarily regret. Just ones that I wish had healed differently. How do you change a doth piercing without help? You don't. If you find out how, let me know, because I did it one time and I've never been able to recreate that moment. How long should you wait in between cartilage piercings? I'm assuming for this you mean how long should you wait, like once you get one before you get another one? I mean, I got my double helix done at the same time, so that's 2 right there. My recommendation, if you want to get multiples, like in a row, I would stick to the same ear so that way, if you get 3 new piercings on this ear, you can sleep on this ear so that you don't push up against this one. So I wouldn't necessarily say that there's a set amount of time to wait in between each piercing, but if you're gonna get multiples, especially a cartilage one, I'm assuming you mean ears, I would probably stick to doing it all on one ear before going to the next so that you can sleep on the one that hasn't got new piercings. Does the nose piercing funny smell last forever or eventually fades? Well, I've had my one nostril piercing for, since 2016, and I still get the funny smell sometimes. So if it fades, I haven't experienced it yet. If you just leave a bump on a piercing alone, will it ever go away by itself and heal? So I'm gonna be doing a video on this, like keloids. Sometimes people get confused by what exactly is a keloid and what is just an infection. So if it's a keloid, it can potentially go away by itself or at least like diminish in size, but a keloid is basically the site over healing, so it develops a scar. But if it's like an infection bump, then you need to take care of it. It really depends on your body, it depends on how you heal, and it depends on the kind of bump you're speaking of. What's your favorite piercing that you have? And your favorite in general? Favorite one that I have, definitely my septum. Favorite in general, definitely the philtrum/medusa. I'm going to get it done this year. I come hell or high water, it's going to happen. Will you keep your stretched ears at this size or go up? My goal size is a 0 gauge. I am currently at a 4 gauge. Video coming later this week. But yeah, so I've only got 2 more stretches to go before I get to my goal. Will you be stretching your second holes? I actually really haven't thought that much about it. Like, I've thought about it, but I want to get this hole to the size that I'm aiming for before I think about anything else, but I'm not against it. Now, would I go as large as a 0 gauge like I am for the first ones? No, but a little bit more of a stretch I'd totally be willing to do. Would you ever get your eyebrows pierced? Yes, or at least one of them. I don't think I'd get both. I don't know, for some reason, I'm like all about symmetry, but I'm not sure that I'd like both eyebrows pierced. But I would definitely get one of them done. Don't know which one though. This is my better side, but I don't know if I'd get it on this side so that like my bangs could potentially cover it. Don't know. But yes, I would. What piercing will you never get? I made an entire video about that, but if we're like, if you want just the one piercing that I would never get, probably a dermal, just because I know I'd rip it out. Like, I'm clumsy, I'm a klutz. I'm like a bull in a china shop. I would rip that thing out. Accidentally, of course, but I'd rip it out. Do you clean all your piercings daily? Once they've healed and like gotten to that healed point where like I can pull on them or I can sleep on them and it doesn't hurt, no. Do I like not ever clean them? Not ever clean them? I still clean them, but just not like vigorously as you're supposed to when they're healing. But so no, I don't clean them daily. You know, I get in the shower, so especially for my ear piercings, you know, shampoo and soap, get in there and then rinse out. So not like the whole H2 ocean thing. What piercing of yours gets the most negative feedback? Definitely my septum. People always have to comment on it. People always look at it. I mean, my ear ones, no one really pays any mind to. Nostrils have become such a standard now, but definitely the septum, just because people are closed-minded. What other piercings do you want? Oh, what piercings don't I want? I feel like that list is probably shorter. I really want my Medusa / Philtrum. I really want either a double nostril on both sides or a high nostril. I have not decided yet which one I want, but I really like them. I've had people been voting on Instagram which one I should get because I posted pictures. So yeah, those are the ones right now. Belly button, I gotta tone that up a little bit more, like that area, before I get it. But definitely the Medusa and some more nostril piercings. And eyebrow. How do you determine if someone is a reputable piercer? That's a really good question. You know, you can read reviews online. Word of mouth is really good. You know, if people that you know have gone to a piercer before and really recommend them, that's a good way. Seeing how long they've been doing it and like their track record, finding their social media pages and like seeing pictures that they've done. A lot of people will say, oh, we'll see if they're a, what is it, a certified piercer or part of the American Piercers Association or something like that. I don't quite remember the name. Not everyone's part of that. You know, that's like saying, you know, finding a good teacher is part of this organization. Fees are expensive. Not everyone's part of those organizations. How do you find a good photographer? Some people will be like, oh, find a, you know, certified professional photographer. Again, fees are expensive. Not everyone's going to join those organizations. I would say, you know, this is an awful way to look at it, but word of mouth and just reviews. How long did you have to wait between ear stretching intervals? I try and do the 4 to 6 week wait between each one. Some people do less, some people do more. I think it's recommended that you wait 2 months, so that's why I usually push to like the 6 week mark. I haven't had too many issues yet with that, so that's what I do. Have you considered stretching your septum? Lord, no. I can't even fathom stretching cartilage. It's one thing to stretch your lobes because it's just skin, but to stretch cartilage, I mean, I personally don't like the massive like gauges, especially in the septum. I just personally don't like that. So no, I would not consider stretching my septum. I'm good with it being a 16 gauge. Did you get your nostrils done at the same time or individually done? Would you suggest doing them at the same time is what I'm going to assume that question was finishing out with. Words Gretchen used them. It did get cut off though. So I got my nostrils done separately. I think it was like, I don't know the amount of time between them, but it was a good year, maybe even like a year and a half before I got my second one done. I would not suggest doing them at the same time if that's what the rest of your question was, just because keloids are prone to developing on the nostril piercing. So dealing with 2 at one time, I personally would not want to do. So I would not recommend doing them at the same time. I say that as I plan to get either high nostrils or double nostrils, and I will end up getting both at the same time, so ignore me. Are you gonna get any more ear piercings? I don't know, I haven't really thought about it. I kind of like how my ears look right now. So at the moment, probably not. Am I against it? No, because I really do kind of sort of want a forward helix, but that's not at the top of my radar right now. Are nose bones good for your nostril piercings? I personally don't wear nose bones, but I hear a lot of people say that they aren't good because they've got the little nub at the bottom, and every time you take it out, put it in, it can kind of stretch your site. So I personally don't like them, but I know a lot of people are against them because of that. What's the difference between an infected piercing and a rejected piercing? Excellent question. Video for that coming soon, but like the shortened spiel is an infected piercing is just like any typical infection, and a rejected one is more like it's pushing its way out and the body's just like, no, I don't care what you do, I'm pushing it out. What's your goal size for stretching, and will you be doing plug hauls when you get to your goal size? Goal size, again, 0 gauge, and yes, I most definitely will. I've been collecting some plugs and tunnels along the way that are 0 gauge, so I obviously can't wear them now, but I've been collecting some just for that purpose alone. How long did you wait to change out your septum for the first time? So this is a bad question for me because I changed it out really soon after I got it because I had to because of surgery. I got it done in March and changed it out April 3rd, and it was like mid-March, late March when I got it done. So I pretty much only waited 3 weeks. Do not recommend. It changed out fine and it healed fine and everything was hunky-dory, but I had to because of surgery that I had in early April of the year that I got it done, and had to put a retainer in. So not a good question for me because I did not follow the normal guidelines for that. All right, so those are just some questions that I received for this month's piercing Q&A. Ask me some questions below and I'll keep them for the one in June if you're interested. And if you're interested in me, you know, reaching out to other social media platforms, I'll definitely do that. I just did Instagram this time because it's so easy to do with that whole, you know, on your Insta stories, you can put a question. So easy to do that. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big ol' thumbs up. Going down there, hit that subscribe button wherever it may be, because I don't know. Even though I do, this is just my shtick now. Also hit that notification bell in case you want to know when I upload, and in case YouTube wants to let you know when I upload, because I would really appreciate it. And until next time, bye guys.